Hi everybody, welcome back to
Two Cooks
and One Welder. What?
This is our friend Evan right here. He's going to join us in the podcast for today. Of course, I'm Steve, and this is Ace over here. And as usual, we're going to start off with some shots.
Shot time.
Shots.
Time. Mazel tov. L'chaim.
L'chaim. Okay, we got some interesting topics here today. We got
before we got.
of course, yes. A little background on Evan right here. Evan has had some extensive training in the restaurant industry, or experience, I should say.
I was a cook a long time ago in a galaxy far away.
Yep.
But now I've come back to share a room with you two.
And give us a little bit of his life experiences.
A little insight in his travels and shit.
I call those regrets.
If anybody else out there that want to join our show, just hit us up and let us know. We can totally get y'all on here.
More than happy to have you. Of course, dedicated fans always welcome on.
And make sure y'all like, subscribe, because that really helps.
Yeah,
us
only if you like and subscribe. Actually,
and make sure you
Hit
comment.
that bell icon. It's right there. Right
Comment
here.
below.
Somewhere.
it's right around tank 7 right now. Yeah.
It's somewhere.
Yeah, you'll find it. You can find it. All right. So topics for today, we're going to be talking about shift drinks. If you're lucky enough to get them, how great they are to have, and training new employees. So, and you guys have anything to say off the bat about these here topics, or?
I mean, are we going to start off with shift drinks first? I mean,
we
I'm
should
always
probably-
I could talk about drinking them.
I mean, shift drinks is a good thing to start off with. Yeah, we should probably start with shift drinks and then how frustrating it can be training people and shit. So, shift drinks.
So, my biggest thing about shift drinks is it's one of the best things I ever got our place to get because sometimes, or most of the time, I just bring my own food in. I've been eating here for fucking 10 years now, and
It gets all
I
out
can't
of
do it anymore.
I don't want to eat this anymore.
I've eaten the same grilled cheese 1,000 times before.
For real, I don't want that no more. Nah. And at the end of the day, drink cause I drink a lot anyway, but getting that one drink before you hit the road is just so nice. It's just that get that edge off. It's you've been through all this shit all day, and
Gotta unwind.
and you get that little unwind time, and it's so nice. And then if everybody's drinking, y'all can bullshit out for a minute, and y'all can have a group of y'all.
Like that sense of camaraderie.
Yeah,
That's the word I'm looking for. There we go.
Camaraderie.
And it's just really nice. It's one of the best things, I think. And I know a lot of places do shift drinks, and it's just really cool to have.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, especially from what I remember in the restaurant life, that it's very volatile. It's very hostile. You know, you're calling out for food, you're answering for food, someone forgets to call something out, you forget to drop something. Hey, you got my fucking thing in there? Hey, fuck me, fuck you. And then, you go throughout your day, and if you leave, you have those kind of negative, feelings about that person and that situation. But then, if you get to stay for a shift drink, Quentin, you were a fucking asshole today. Well, you were straight up bitch made. And then we share that drink, and, everything's fine at the end of the day, and it improves work relations. It kind of takes that edge off, like you said. It's mellows out the environment, and man, restaurant lifestyle needs to be mellowed out at the end of the day, because there is some...
Bro, there's always a point where people just lose their fucking shit.
No, they don't. I never did.
Yeah, exactly. I feel I get my waste from you, bro. I'm not even shitting you. I probably took a few of your mannerisms. And
did you ever throw anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. I taught you well.
Or listen to what I say. Don't do anything else. Listen to what I'm saying.
You're hearing a lot of noise up here, and I get it. Shut the fuck up. You listen to me. Yeah, that not my best time.
Oh man, fun
Regrets.
times.
I mean, it works though.
It does.
Yeah, it
does.
works.
Just like your angry stepfather. His parenting worked. It's just, now you gotta see a therapist.
Can't be like that.
It do be like that.
What do you think? What's up? What's up with the shift drinks?
Shift drinks. I mean, yeah, they were nice when we had them. It was I don't smoke cigarettes, so I can't actually relate to this, but I assume it's very close to the after rush cigarettes. So it just mellows you out and calms you down, brings you back to zero almost. And I'm not sure, you guys do. Is it comparable to that kind of feeling?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So say, having a cigarette at the end of the day is one thing, but after you have that cigarette, because like we usually take your cigarette, you take it after the rush or whatever, but you still have to work the rest of the day.
What about the end of the day
Yeah,
cigarette?
Cigarette's a temporary thing.
Yeah, it's super temporary, but the alcohol hits you and that lasts a while. It lasts way longer than that cigarette ever will.
But I will comment on that. The
All right.
cigarette is very versatile. Nicotine is a very versatile drug. It is. It's good for the after the rush. All right, let me just calm down. Or it's even good for the I just threw something at that one cook because I was angry, so I should probably go out, smoke here, and apologize to him later. Or it's the after the shift drink, and you want to keep going the camaraderie, and then you go out in the back and smoke a cigarette. So it is nice, but on Ace's point, man, that it lasts a lot longer. That shift.
It really does.
It really does. It takes you all the way home.
Especially when you
Yeah.
have like 4 or 5 people or 6, 7 people with you also drinking, reminiscing about the shitty day you just had. And
Yeah, that's like one of the things, like, while you're out there, like, we all talk about how shitty the day was. Like, we all had a shitty day for the
Tails
most part.
15, like gluten-free bread, but they want the extra batter french fries. Like, that's total fucking backwards.
Get
like,
the fuck out of here with that shit, man! You're gonna destroy my food costs with your order.
Mm-hmm.
Or they want something, like, cooked, but it, like, everything on the order with seafood or no seafood, and, like, everything on our grill is, like, seafood based. Like, yeah, bro, like...
Or some stupid, like,
yeah.
half egg whites.
Okay.
Get out of here with that shit, man.
Oh, man,
That's
that is,
not a
like,
thing.
really
Either go
worse.
full or just go, man. I don't understand. Shift drink.
Does
For
help
sure.
out a lot. So very much. It's even weird too when you have people who come from restaurants who regularly offer shift drinks like in the middle of the day. If you've ever heard this thing, we actually had a guy a while back who
I
did
was
indeed-
told I can't pet you. I'm sorry. I was told I can't do it. As much as they told me I can't. We can't keep doing
Yeah,
this.
Steve didn't hear that, I guess. And
Well,
got a
he
ball
kind
out
of
on
topped me.
camera.
He was like, "I want attention now." And I'm like, "Alright."
How can you deny a face like that when you're dressed looking like the way you do?
Sit.
Oh god, that was
Ten.
terrible. Keep going.
Keep going. What was it? Oh yeah, so we came. There's one guy still working there who regularly had shift drinks during the work day, which is really fucked up, but like early, not professional. But then he came to our location where we don't do that at all at the time, and he was like, "Yo, man, I could really go for a Corona right now. What about that shift drink?" I was like, "We don't have those."
Are you
The guy
talking about a dude that
ended up
like
stealing 3 Coronas and threw them in the porta potty on the construction site around the corner.
Yeah. See, we're like, bro, dude, like this dude first like sick one beer at one time,
Mm-hmm.
and like it was
Hold
just
on, let
one.
me adjust my I got it. Story time.
So he took one beer and like we all thought like maybe a beer went missing.
Thanks.
Yo, I told you he knew the camera, bro. I told you he knew the camera.
All right, thanks. Sit.
And so Brody took one beer, and like we're like a beer went missing. Like that's kind of weird. So the next day, another beer went missing. We're like, oh, what the fuck? Somebody's taking beer.
Mm-hmm.
And then like we started eyeing it, and like we noticed like the 2 days, only 2 people were there on those 2 days, and then on the third time we watched it, and there was 3 beers taken out that day, and we're like, where the fuck is this dude putting these beers at? So we started looking around in the back area, like looking at all the trash cans, looking in the bathrooms, like maybe put in his pocket and put in there, whatever. And then like we had this crazy idea. Let's just walk down the street a little bit, and like see, and like
Sure as shit.
and like let's go look in the
Shit
over here
indeed.
in this porta john. Sure shit, exactly. Like there's 3 fucking bottles of this beer in there. And I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? And only one person went out that day, and like we figured out who it was. And got fired.
That's just a bad thief, man.
Yeah, like
That's like somebody does time for stealing from 7-Eleven. You did time for $20, bro? 3 Coronas? That's what you did?
Like,
You got
bro,
fired for 3 Coronas.
Like, why would you
God.
steal 3 beers? Like, you have
After
you
hearing people say, "Hey, someone's stealing beer,"
and
you should probably
you have a job,
Yeah.
and like you can literally just go buy your own beer in the morning. Like, bro, you get there early enough, like.
It's
source.
Corona. They're hurting right now.
they're giving them away.
Yeah, that's a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Oh, that guy. I thought it was kind of weird how like immediately after like Ro's missing, like I like was working with the guy and I was like something smells off out of his breath. Like
Yeah, I already
yeah,
knew
he
that.
chugged
Like,
3
something
beers.
beachy. Yeah.
Like,
was insane.
mind you, this is like 7 o'clock in the morning, bro.
In
like
December.
7:30. Yeah.
Like Jesus Christ.
Look, we all
No
do
toes
what we need to do to get by throughout the day, but
stealing.
it's Corona, man. It's not ribeyes.
No,
It's
I
fine.
knew dudes that take a couple or take a shot in the morning just to get that edge off and like
Yeah.
get you going through the day.
But
and
it's
shit.
in their. It's before they come in to work, and it's
Yeah,
it's their own stuff
like, yeah,
too.
like they do it on their own time.
Yeah.
Like you don't do it on the clock. Like
It's
bro.
like those kids in high school. Remember when you hear about those kids that get expelled for like smoking pot in the bathrooms? And I'm like, dude, there was 3 hours left. Come on, man. What are you doing? Like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the cool kids are doing, all right?
No, that's the dumb kid. The cool kids are fucking doing it after school with like 5 other
Yeah,
people.
cool
Yeah,
kids you
like,
didn't know about.
The cool kids, yeah, they just weren't the cool kids at the time.
Nope. They were trying so hard, but they failed so easy.
Yeah, cool kids are pissed off because you're blowing up the spot, man. Come on,
Mhm.
stop blowing up.
Once that motherfucker John over there, man, he's fucking it up for all of us, dude.
No, sit down.
But shift drinks, I mean, there's pluses and minuses. I
Mhm.
feel like all the restaurants that I've worked, you either get a shift drink or you get a shift meal.
Yeah, it's the meal, yeah. I'll say, because our thing was like you can comp one for the other, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and that was nice.
It
I mean, yeah,
it
you
depends
can-
on where you are.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, when I was sitting there dishwashing when I was 17 years old, and I was hungry, man. I'll take that shift meal way before I take that shift, drink. But
Yeah, that's like plenty of people.
yeah,
Like,
Exactly.
once you finally learn that, pot pie costs $2, you take it to work.
Mm-hmm.
like
Man,
bro.
that shift drink costs a lot more.
Uh-huh. So much more.
Yep.
Like that's why, yeah, I bring my own food in. And like, yeah, anybody can bring your own food in. Like, yeah, there's no rules saying you can't bring your leftovers from lunch or from the dinner. And like, I don't
You
understand. why-
have all the equipment here. You can make whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're doing it again.
yeah, you are. You do it so easily too. Like some people brought up.
He drives a hard part.
No, he
alright?
doesn't.
He does. The hardest
I'm more
part is-
chemically imbalanced in this scenario, and you're sitting there giving all your love away.
Oh my god, damn.
Look at this face.
God damn it,
Yeah.
Steve! Damn it, Steve!
No, you can do all the love you want after the show, bro. Like as much as you want after the show.
He's like, no.
Like the show. Like we have like 30 minutes. Like yeah, can you wait 30 minutes?
Obviously not. Obviously not.
Like, fuck.
How is a kid in the fucking locker room smoking fucking pot, blowing up the spot because he can't wait 30 minutes?
Oh, no. That wasn't me for sure. No, not at all.
No.
Not at all.
All right, yeah. On that topic, yeah, shift drinks is done. Yeah, let's segue to our next topic.
Training new employees. The Crucible. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you guys go because I got stories on stories on stories on stories.
Okay, so I'll take a very boilerplate thing. Training new people, you get a very either a win or a bust with people. You find out in the first day or so if they're gonna survive a
I
month.
really don't feel like you have that. There's the fine line where you can see slight potential in somebody also.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like you can tell if they're actually putting the effort because they want to progress, or they're just putting in the effort for the first 2 weeks and then they just go to shit. Like they're asking questions, but it's so obvious they're asking dumb questions to where they're
Trying to seem into
interested, yeah. But then 2 weeks later they're shit employee, or they're just bullshit constantly.
I'll take that before I take the employee that does the yeah. You know, when you're you see they're doing something wrong, and you're like, hey man, if I can just you do this and yeah, motherfucker, yeah. If you knew that I wouldn't be here right now, so let's kind of listen to what I'm not feeding you wrong information.
Like the guy who has been there for 20 minutes. He's like, I know more than you, comic person. Yep. I've had
Fucking
that.
hate those dudes.
Like, this is
I'm gonna let y'all keep going.
This is my area. Dude, you've been here a day. I've been here for fucking 5.5, 6 years. You want to listen to me? I'm gonna help you out. But nope. Very yeah. They don't last long in this industry. Those kind of individuals.
I don't think they last long in any industry because I've been in a few, and that kind of person that is, takes your advice like it's secondhand,
Mm.
that person doesn't last long at all. Because it's never somebody that is going to give their 100% to not just the job, but the environment. You can be 100% a company man, but if you're fucking your brother, I don't want anything to do with you. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Training new people, it's always, like you said, it's a flip, it's a flop. They're either really good or you're teaching them how to sweep. It's rough.
Bro, remember when we was that one kid you had to teach him back how to sweep, a little fucking like 17-year-old kid?
They were brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them was really, really nerdy and I related to him and he was on point, but the other one looked like a preppy kid and he was like, I was like, yeah, man, just mop the back. And he was like, can you show me how you want it mopped? And I was like, dude, just make it fucking clean. I don't know what you mean. Yeah. There's a lot of them. It just depends. It's all
It just
walks of
really
life.
comes from their background, because I felt like more richer people, no offense to them, like, yeah, they didn't have to fucking clean up after themselves. They got Esperanza to do that shit. It's so fucked up. It is what it is.
It's true, though.
It's facts, bro.
To be fair, it could be a stay-at-home mom too, but it's me. Yeah, that's
But yeah, for I have taught many different type of people, many type of backgrounds. But there are those, not all rich kids are bad kids though. I will say they most likely have to be taught literally everything from every little detail, every walks of life, from sweeping, from fucking, like, like something I would think was super basic, like, just scrub this pan, and I think I go get a metal scrubby or something, and I'll just scrub it. And
Make
like,
it clean.
Make it clean, yeah. But they're, like, you have to babysit them, like, they'll just get, like, a rag and, like, wipe it, and, like, no, I said scrub it, and, like, take this metal scrubby, and, like, you gotta babysit people, especially nowadays, not even just the rich kids, like, just new people. Ordinary people, like the job pool for restaurants isn't as big as it used to be, and you get a lot of different walks of life nowadays where these dudes just want a job, like and you can get somebody that's super common sense. I won't even say smart, because you don't have to be smart to work in the restaurant industry for the most part, or at least I feel like you just gotta have a decent.
You gotta be sharp.
Sense.
You gotta just be sharp enough.
Like, at least smart enough to know.
I got my guys to the point, like, all you have to do is follow what I say and, like, take in what I'd say, tell you, and, like, you'll be fine. And, that's just the way it is. If you don't, like, you're just going to have a bad day. Like, it just is what it is. That's like why some people have better days at work, because, like, bro, you just didn't listen. I'm like, I give you all the steps. I give you everything you need. I give you the tools, everything you need to succeed. And if you don't take those tools, then that's on you.
Mm-hmm. It's also who you're training. It's and how their mindset is. I've worked with lots of people, and you kind of can talk to them. You can joke around. They do something. Like, look, Lou, that's stupid as shit what you just did. And then, you both kind of laugh and you kind of go on with it. And then there's other people that you're like, yeah, we don't garnish like that. We garnish like this. And they go, well, I think it's better that way. I'm like, look, man, that's cool. It's cool you think that, but it's not how we do. But there's always...
There's a lot of those.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those.
A lot of know-it-alls.
I feel like...
Without any experience to actually know it all.
I mean, all right. A lot of places do a lot of things different, or a lot of restaurants just don't do the same thing. One restaurant would do. You can do something out of another one. You can literally have the same ingredients, but here we plate it different, and we do it a different way. Like, we put it out differently,
and our customers come back because we do it that way.
And people don't understand that. They just like, I'm gonna do it my way, and that's the way I'm doing it.
It's like they're on the cutting edge
Like,
of
bro,
some weird
what?
fucking thing,
They're like, look, dude, you're not Elon Musk. Now flip the damn burger. I don't know what you're talking about.
Seriously,
Pretty much, yeah.
Another thing is training different people. Like a little bit what you're saying, like saying different things to different people, because you can literally say one thing to one person, but you can't say it to the next one because they will take it a different way.
Oh yeah.
And they're like you
don't know how
I
they'll read
I
you.
don't like to bullshit with anybody or like bullshit like joking around type stuff
Yeah.
with a person like in the first few weeks just because I don't know how the fuck you're gonna react.
Yeah.
I like to see people and learn their fucking little quirks and like what they're about before I even like joke around with them, because they can joke around with me, but at the same time, if I were to joke around with back into them and like they get offended to that, like which has happened before, like I'm not gonna do that. And like no, I'll wait and see what you're really about.
If you can dish it, you got to take it, and not a
lot
lot
of
of people
can
can
take
take
it.
it. Not a lot of
Like,
people, man.
they're just not. Yeah, they're not built the same
It's just
anymore.
sad state of mind, man.
Yeah, and like Steve was saying earlier, people. What the fuck? I just lost my train of thought. Damn it! I've been drinking a lot. It'd be like that.
They do happen.
Somebody else want to say something for me while I get my thoughts straight. Like,
Oh man, it's train new people.
Steve, I know for a fact that back there, you've had to show some dishwashers how to wash a dish.
Yes.
How frustrating. But like you said, you got to keep it cool, and they're probably a really nice guy. But
Yeah.
also, why are there so many spots on the silverware? How do you deal with that?
It's like watching someone put a square peg in a round hole after telling them to put a square peg in a square hole. It's like it's just as frustrating.
idiocracy.
Yeah, it's just like that. It's like I would explain to someone a dishwashing machine's a little older. It will not get everything off. Spray the dishes off and throw it in there. It will sterilize. It's perfect. It's all Gucci, right? But they don't get that. They listen. It goes in one ear and out the other. It comes to a point where I'm like, okay,
No.
you couldn't listen to me, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to physically wash your giant stack of dishes and have you planted right here,
Learn from example.
front and center. And then if you don't get it, then I either, I do that.
Literally.
Maybe if like I was bullshit, like I fucked up and like shot the shit with him earlier, and like okay, you're kind of a cool person. Like I just need to try a different method. I might do something else to try and get you to learn it, but it's still very very frustrating trying to get someone to wash a damn dish. It's such a basic thing.
Right.
And first of all, you're a dishwasher. You're the very bottom rung
It
of
doesn't
the
make
thing.
sense to me, like how I get so many dirty dishes from like some of these dishwashers, like especially some of them that are just back there bullshitting all day.
They're on the
Because
phone.
they're just literally bullshitting.
One
like,
dude's playing PUBG and getting dirty dishes. Like, I don't know what the fucking problem is, man. If
Bro.
it's dirty, they'll give it back to us. Like,
Just-
no, that's not how it works, bro. You gotta give them clean shit all the time.
It's a dirty job, and I feel like dishwashers don't get a lot of credit for the stuff they deal with. You know, they've got it from the front of the house and the back of the house, but also wash the fucking dish, man.
There's a
Like,
wash it.
there is a core requirement, and yeah, dishwashers do get a lot of grief, especially at the end of the day. Everyone shits on them. Literally everyone.
Yeah, that is
I
true.
mean, it be like that, but you get all day where, like I said, they're
catch
bullshitting
up.
all day,
Mhm.
and like
And then
they have this solid like hour and a half where it is hell. It is hell in the dish area, and like, I'm like
They
well,
get rushed
I
and
get
get
it.
breakdown. But other than that,
It's pretty smooth day.
come on.
Yeah.
I said,
What's worse is there's two of them, and they still can get out before a certain time. But there's one good dishwasher, he can get out like the same time as the cooks.
And
Like
it's mind-boggling.
it's so bad.
How is it different between these two people? It's
not even
just
that, it's three. It's one
Yeah,
dishwasher
yeah,
is great, and
yeah,
two
these are-
that bullshit. And it's like how? Why? There was one person who I watched this with back from a while ago. He was like, "It's impossible to do this by yourself. It's impossible." And I was like, "I want to put a
This
GoPro
is
in the
back when
corner."
it was busy, bro.
When it was like
yeah,
dumb busy,
yeah,
like
it was like still busy.
like a modern like today
Like, we
Sunday
get
rush.
busy and stuff, and like it's like back then it was a lot busier.
It was like our regular Sunday rush today was like on a Thursday, like that kind of busy.
No, I wouldn't say all that.
Friday,
I wouldn't say that either.
busy as
I'll
fuck.
say like
I don't know. I remember those rushes on Friday.
a busy ass
back
day.
in the back then, like Fridays, like remember that Black Friday?
I've spent a lot of money to forget those.
No, see, I only remember this
A lot
day
of money.
because it was probably my worst day at work. I'm gonna just say this shit here, and we all get there about 7:00, and it is fucking busy. Like it is already balls to the wall, and we're all in their stations, whatever. And, like literally, like nobody really leaves the line all day.
Yeah.
There's a point where like Evan, he's in the window, and like he's where I actually started in the window. Yeah, that's what it was. I started in the window, and like it was too busy for me. Evan hops in the window. Evan gets to the point where like this is our dude. Like the window was his shit. He was like, I can't do this.
I was like,
I can't talk anymore.
I can't do this. And like literally, I told the manager like he needed to get in the window and like switched, and like it was just a shit show until like 3:20 or some shit where we actually stopped cooking. It was one of the craziest fucking days I ever worked.
I do remember that. And I repeat my earlier statement. I spent a lot of money to forget those
Like
days.
I'm telling you, like that day was so shit.
Yeah, I remember. I think that was when I contemplated trade school. That was the day that I was like, I don't have it in me. I'm not man enough. I can't. Oh God.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. That was
Anybody got anything else about training people?
training people. Let's talk about real quick. It is in the same sport as training people, but it might be a different league. Fucking with the new people and doing kitchen pranks.
Like hazing them and shit.
Oh my goodness, yes.
The
Like-
can of elbow grease in the back corner.
My favorite, my personal favorite.
I
is
already know this.
I told the server. I'll tell you. My
Hold
favorite.
on, yeah, you're about to do the hot water thing.
I can do. I'll let you do the hot water.
I
thing.
did the hot water thing.
I'll do the.
Actually, no, I want to do elbow grease.
You want to do
Yo,
elbow
let-
grease?
Someone just go.
Okay, so we had this
Yes.
new guy, and he might have been a dishwasher, might have been a line cook. I don't remember. But what I told him is that I needed air to blow out the compressors of the ice machines. And where I told him to get the air was the walk-in. And he looked at me. I think this is the same guy that I had to teach how to mop. And he looked at me with the most inquisitive look. And so I grabbed a 6-pan and some saran wrap, and I said, you go in the walk-in, and you gotta fucking get that shit, man. You gotta wrap it up real fast. You gotta do it fast now, and you gotta wrap it up quick, because I'm using this air to blow out the compressors. And this sweet summer child of a person believed every word I said. If he doubted it, I didn't see an ounce on his face. So this was.
Right on the camera.
This is on the norm. This is probably 8 o'clock. The breakfast rush hasn't started, so I tell him that forget all about it. I think it was Expo. I was Expo. So we're going through the motions. Maybe 30 minutes stops or passes, and this young kid, as innocent as could be, walks out of the walk-in, arms full of 6-pans. Empty 6-pans wrapped up in saran wrap. And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and at first second I forgot what was going on. And then my brain clicked, and I smiled, and he dropped it and goes, "Oh man, fuck you!" Because who would think you get compressed air from the atmosphere? That was probably my favorite.
Lay down.
That was. I don't think he listened to a thing I said. I probably gave him something hot that day, and I was like, "Don't touch that. That's hot." And he was like, "Fuck you. I don't believe you." I lost all trust in that individual, and rightly so, because if I wrapped up a handful of 6-pans and was made a fool like that, I'd be upset.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Bro, fuck that. Use some goddamn common sense.
I mean,
What the fuck
yeah,
wrong
you
with
deserve
you?
that.
Yeah,
Whoever you are, I can't
you
remember
never
your
seen
name. I
this video.
apologize.
I hope you got better common sense now.
I hope you learn.
I'm sure he
Like,
does
I
now.
really
Like,
hope you learn. Like,
Yeah,
God
you're
damn
probably
it.
Tom about this.
I'm common sense Batman. I'll break your face so you'll learn the lesson.
God damn.
Alright, so my dude, well, alright, So this guy, he is literally his second job. I think he was 18 at the time, and somebody told him to go get some elbow grease, and he was like, "Yo," he was super like, "What?" Like, "Yo, we need elbow grease for one of the wheels in the front. Like, yo, just get in the back. Like, go get the can of elbow grease." So he goes and he looks, and he's like looking on the shelves, like everywhere in the back. And like I'm over here doing prep, like doing my shit. Like I'm like, "Yo, what you need, bro?" And he's like, "Elbow grease." Oh, I was like, "Oh shit, that's gonna walk in."
Bravo! Bravo!
Hell, mind you, I just started working there like a week before.
You didn't even hesitate. You're like, "Oh, elbow grease, walk in, bro."
Next to Kravic, man.
So he's like looking at him walk in. Like, I'm pretty sure somebody else got a hand of him. Like he told him, and like he had him looking in dry storage. Like this dude was looking for 30 minutes, like hard. And our restaurant isn't that big. He was like just looking everywhere, which is like, yeah, I'm glad he's dedicated enough to go, goddamn, actually try to figure that shit out. Because I know plenty of kids that like look for like 2 seconds, like, fuck it, I can't find it. Like, where is it again? And
We're in a restaurant. Why would you be asking for grease? Why?
yeah, like I said, they said it was like for the will or some shit. Like I
We
guess
might cook with elbow grease.
I don't know. I was like,
alright?
yeah. I guess it made sense to him. All right.
I didn't know a cow had elbows, but let's do it.
Yeah. So he like at one point he goes to the owners and asks them.
Oh my goodness!
That made their day. I know that made their day.
This lady, like, super nice, is like, "Oh, honey, we don't have elbow grease. There's no such thing."
Sweet summer child.
And like, he was so hot. Well, actually, he just got really red, and like, he
So
was,
hot.
It was super hot. It was so funny. He went back to washing dishes or whatever he was doing.
I'm sure it was quiet the rest
Yeah,
of the
but
day.
he was
And contemplated his life decisions up to that point.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so you want to tell the water?
Steve, you got a water? Yeah,
The water story?
I don't think Steve got that one.
You
Yeah,
didn't get that one?
Water story.
Yeah, the
Coffee water.
Oh,
Coffee
that thing.
water.
This wasn't done to me, but I've heard this done many a times to the front of the house, especially. So our coffee makers, right? They're
Most
industrial.
coffee makers in restaurants.
Yeah, they're industrial strength. They can go over there. Your butt's like right under my ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. So most
Yeah.
commercial grade industrial coffee makers have a hot water spout that just keeps pumping out super hot water, boiling hot, right? And so every now and again, a new person comes along and someone's like, "Hey man, I need you to drain the water out of the coffee maker." So they'll get like a 5-gallon bucket or 2.5 gallon or whatever they got, right? And just sit there all day and just drain the hot water. And the bucket's plastic, so it doesn't insulate at all. So you're getting the full blunt to the heat as well.
Maybe they just keep going with it.
All day. It's always at the end of the day when it gets cool too. So like you're trying to get out of there. You have other side work to do,
I've
but
seen
someone
people
gave you this.
fill up like 3 buckets of that shit before.
Keep going.
And it takes so long.
They're like, it just wouldn't stop. I don't know what's going. Was it a busy day today?
And like,
Was it
if
slow?
anybody
That's why
ever
it's so much.
sees that shit,
don't
like,
say
yeah,
anything.
they don't say that. They just let that shit happen.
They
bro.
walk away and smile.
And that spout is so small. Like, it's small enough to go, man, there's a lot in here. Like, if they just pour it out, you'd be like, all right, this is nonsense. But it's just enough for you to go, Jesus fuck, where's this tank at?
And like, yeah, there's no tank behind it. It's a small little square box. So it's not like it's.
Yo, I've done this at multiple restaurants, bro. Like so many restaurants.
It's like a what was it, a baptism by thing? Yeah.
Baptism by fire?
A baptismal experience to go forth. Oh man, what was it? Someone tried pulling one of those on me, but I saw right through it right away. There was this one guy, I first started working there, he was like, "Hey man, I need to go to the cellar and get 2 bottles of wine from the cellar," right? And the area we live in can't have underground structures at all. It just won't
Yeah.
support it. So I'm like,
Underneath sea level.
yeah, exactly. We're at
We're literally at
sea
sea
level.
level.
So he's like, "Hey, yo, Steve, I need you to go down the cellar, get 2 bottles of red wine. I need it at the front right now." I'm like, "Dude, cellar?"
No.
He's like, "Yeah, the cellar, right over, you know where it's at. Yeah, it's right there." Like, I don't think there's a cellar around here. No, it's right over. You'll find it. I'm like, all right. I walked away. I'm like, gone for like 45. I just go back to work, like just back washing dishes and shit. And he comes back, where the fuck are they at? It's like, you know, there's no goddamn cell in this place.
You know, goddamn
You know
well.
goddamn well. That's not a thing in this area. He's like, fuck, and he walked away.
Common sense will take you a long way.
It will, yeah.
Or it won't take you to imaginary salad.
It won't. What if I found some though? What if somehow I found 2 bottles of wine in this fucking place though?
And he didn't know about it?
He didn't know about
He's
it.
like, here's the 2 wine. He's
I just showed up with 2 wines.
Oh,
Thanks.
Okay.
Puts in his coat, walks away. This guy's awesome.
Yeah. It's the same guy that took the Coronas.
I'm gonna have him find the $100 sitting in the walls tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, Lord. That's
You want
good.
to talk about the Obey grinder?
Obey grinder.
Obey grinder.
Wait, you guys
Oh,
actually
God.
got someone with that?
Yes, it's an old story down at the block. So,
Wait, should we actually tell the story? Should we let someone else fall for this? Because we give a PSA about
I
this.
feel like we're telling too many stories. I'm like, you know what? Let's
sleep for another time.
Yeah,
we'll
leave
do
it
an
another
update
time.
with the old bay grinder.
The Obey grinder, yeah.
And if you out there have been tricked or have tricked somebody with an old bay grinder,
Mhm.
leave a comment below and tell us the story.
Exactly.
Or if you got tricked or you do different restaurant tricks, like something we haven't done before, I would like to know them because I
And-
would like to try them.
Yes.
Yeah. Yo, please.
I
comment
will.
below.
I will format them and Frankenstein them to fit in the industrial field as well. I can trick a lot of people.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, is that it, guys?
Is that it?
I believe that's a good show right there.
Is that a good
Yeah,
show?
the
All right, so this has been
Two
Cooks.
And one welder used to be a cook. What?
All right, buddy. See you next time. Have a good one. Stay safe. Wash your hands.